Welcome back to Carneades.org. Today we're going to be answering the question where I have been. So, the channel has been on hiatus for a couple of months now. In that time, you might be wondering where I have been, what I've been up to. There are three answers to that question: Trump, the website, and XKCD. Let's walk through each of those in turn. So, first, the elephant in the room. Yes, I am a federal employee. The views presented here are my own, not the position of the U.S. government. Yes, I work in international development. No, Trump and Musk have not succeeded in firing me yet, though it is not for lack of trying. Nearly the entire sector of foreign assistance has been illegally wiped out as America turns its back on charity and doing good in the world and instead embraces corruption, greed, and autocracy. We're going to be doing a video in the coming weeks on how America has ceased to be a republic. Check out my video on what is republicanism for more. However, this relentless assault on federal workers, especially those of us who work in international development, has kept me busy for the past few months. I could still lose my job any day now. Check out my video on who I am voting for more on some of the specific challenges that are facing federal workers, or that we were expecting to be facing federal workers. There have been so many more that have showed up since then. Second, about 6 years ago, we transitioned the website off of the original hosting platform we had to WordPress. At the time, it was one of the few kind of hosting platforms where you didn't have to write all of your own HTML that allowed for individuals to take quizzes and do courses. The platform is very, very customizable, but it requires a decent amount of time investment to maintain. As time went on, it became increasingly time-consuming for me to maintain the site, and to be frank, it became riddled with some bugs and viruses. Additionally, in the last 6 years, more kind of wrapped up website hosting tools that didn't require as much maintenance, as much regular maintenance, began to add more functionality for things like courses and quizzes. Therefore, over the last several months, something we've been working on doing is working to transition the website to a brand new hosting platform, and I am happy to announce that it is now up and running. Go and check out the new Carneades.org. There are over a dozen brand new courses for you to try, with quizzes to test your knowledge on everything from African philosophy to postmodernism. Apologies to those who were set up on the old website, but it truly had become too unwieldy to manage. Please go over and check out the new site. There's a lot more functionality for you to explore there. Now, finally, XKCD. So 5 months ago, XKCD published a webcomic entitled Number Shortage, which ended up taking far more of my time than I ever planned it to. This took me down a rabbit hole of self-reference, recreational mathematics, terrible Python code, and more. This project took far more time than I was expecting, but I think there's a cool initial set of results that we have. There may be more coming in the future. We're going to be putting out a couple of videos on this subject over the next few weeks. But for now, we just published a brand new video over on XFi, our alternative channel, along with an accompanying blog on the website. So to take the first step on this journey that I started so many months ago, please check out that video, check out the blog, check out some of the visualizations we've created related to it. Thanks to everyone for sticking with the channel through this hiatus. We hope to be now back to a much more regular content production schedule, but time and inevitably politics will tell. Watch this video and more here at Carneades.org, and stay skeptical, everybody.